Okay, let's go to another question from a man in the street.
Hi, Paul. I wanted to ask you what your favorite song that you ever wrote was, both solo and for the Beatles.
Well, that was a great guy in the street.
Yeah, boy. In my neighborhood, you never know, you know.
Like I said before, you know, it's very difficult to choose a favorite. But in answer to that question, I nearly always say Here, There, and Everywhere, because it's one of my big favorites. But the minute I've said that, I want to change my choice and choose another. But, you know, that's near enough, I think.
I heard John once said that was his favorite song you'd ever written.
Yeah, we had a lovely moment, actually. Just after it was released, we were in Austria. I think we were doing some filming on Help. And he and I were sharing a room. We had a cassette of the album, and we played it through. And it was a lovely moment for me. He kind of just looked at me. He said, you know, I think I like that song better than any of mine on the album. And for John, that was big praise. Really? But it was lovely. I remembered it.
Lovely live version on Paul is Live of that song. I love the live version.
Thank you, John.
Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. That's why they picked me, because I'm
exactly,
I'm a freak who knows
he knows
every
more
piece.
about me than I do.
Let's go to the phones. We got lots of phone calls. Let's.
Okay, what's your favorite song you've ever written? Which song holds the most memories and why? I get asked that question a lot, and it is very difficult to choose one song because you always think of them like your babies, like your children, and you don't want to choose one. But because I get asked that a lot, I always do choose Here, There, and Everywhere, because I think it's quite a good song, and I was pleased with it when I wrote it. And one memory is we were filming the film Help, and I was in a cabin in our room after being skiing in Austria, and John and I were listening to our album, and Here, There, and Everywhere came on. I remember John saying, you know, that's probably my favorite song of yours. So that was a good compliment.
He knows more about me than I do.